They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna.
This is CryptoTube, welcome to the channel, and here for our weekly update of Divi project. If you like Divi and you want to know more about them, check out the list of videos over on my channel, and for future updates make sure you're subscribed. We do this every single week now, as plenty is going on in the Divi ecosystem and big things on the horizon. So we will jump into today's video, starting with the giveaway. So we're doing a weekly giveaway of 250 Divi here on YouTube and 250 Divi over on Twitter. And for YouTube, we are guessing the Divi Satoshi price every single week. Closest to it actually takes the 250 Divi. Now, last week, Cinemasters won. He was 4 Satoshis out. He guessed again this week. And guess what? He was, in fact, the closest to it. So it's 508 Satoshis right now. We had a few quite close, 530 for example, but he went with 512. So he was within 4 Satoshis yet again. So great guess, and I'll be sending 250 Divi over to you again. And he says, when I'm right again this time, I will make the wonder true by saying 0.01 BTC next time. So hopefully, with that guess, we can push the Divi price to 1 million sats. Of course, that's just a joke, but you know, that's a very good guess. Once again, we'll be sending those coins over on WhatsApp to you, sir. So well played. And if you want to get involved with this competition's running again. So by next Friday, which is the 26th of June, we need your guesses in. So comment below this video what you believe the Satoshi price of Divi will be for next week's vid. So over on CoinMarketCap, if you remember last week, we were ranked 81st. We're now down to 76th. Good progress. Plus the market cap was $73 million, and now we're up to $83 million. The Divi price has been holding strong around the 500 sat marker, and I believe we are ready to take the next step up now. We've kind of consolidated around this quite well, and with DiviPay going live very soon, I believe we're just weeks away. A lot of things being done in the background. We're going to take that next step up to a new horizon, and we will break that $100 million market cap once more. In terms of the markets, we've got a decent amount of volume on Bitrue, Stex, and that new exchange listing. Bithumb is now pulling in some volume as well, which is nice to see. So we got 3 quite, good markets there with a lot of volume. Even LA token, 18k worth of trading volume as well. So plenty of price discovery and plenty of opportunity to trade this coin over on the exchanges as well. So into the weekly newsletter, we have Divi and the Bithumb listing. They said it's been a week since they went trading on there, and the trading venue has become Divi's second most active market, which is nice to see. And it seems the users of Bithumb are taking interest in the project, and current community members are getting acquainted with the platform. That's a good sign. It's a different market over in Asia, different users, and with that volume building up over there, hopefully we get some of these guys over in Asia, really interested in the Divi project and trying to seek it out a bit more. So that's an exciting development. Also, we have the Divi Power Piggy investment on Bitrue. We're going to jump into that just a second, but essentially you get an earnings rate paid out daily at 7.3% APR. And the benefits of the Power Piggy being, well, if you don't have enough Divi to run, for example, a full staking node, which is 10,000 coins, or a master node, 100,000 coins minimum, then you can just get involved on the exchange. Maybe you can't run your computer 24/7, fair enough. You don't have a desktop computer, then you can just use it on their app. You can prefer to keep their coins staking on the exchange. I know some people do prefer that. Personally, I will keep most of mine in masternodes, in my own wallets, but I do understand the need. If you are, for example, swing trading a crypto, you could, in the meantime, whilst you're waiting for nice price points, just hold those coins in there and accrue some interest. And for many people, they're not actually familiar with the staking pools. I've got a few other things as well. I believe that by having it added to the actual earn program over on this Power Piggy on Bitrue, you're allowing those users of Bitrue to see Divi project. Maybe they wouldn't have previously discovered it, So this is going to bring more attention to it as well. And it's listed with some real high profile names such as Chainlink, such as Bitcoin, such as, projects of that kind of ilk. So I think it's a very good thing to be listed on there for that Power Piggy program, and we're going to jump into that in just a minute. But other developments ongoing as well. So if you run a CLI node, you need to upgrade. That's a mandatory upgrade at block 1 million, else your nodes will fork and you won't be receiving any rewards. However, if you just got a desktop Divi wallet, like most of us do, then that will all happen in the background. They'll push a change through there, so no issues for that. What other things are coming up? We've got some enhancements and bug fixes. Nick actually spoke on the Masari Mainnet virtual conference. I highly recommend giving it a quick watch. It's only 18 minutes long, so pretty easy to get through, where he was just talking about Divi and letting the people of Masari know all about it. Masari is essentially CoinMarketCap but on steroids. You get so much more info from it. I'm waiting for Divi's information to be fully loaded into there. Once it is, I'll be showing that on videos. I've started to use Masari quite a bit because they've got their own like research teams, and they just provide a lot more information on coins and projects than you'll find in any single location elsewhere. So it's well worth looking into Masari as well. And then we've got the regular updates of podcasts, all the things that they've been getting involved with, and then some of the other marketing efforts that they've had over the past week or so, which is pretty interesting. But we'll jump into the Bitrue Power Piggy. So if you log yourselves into Bitrue, go to the Power Piggy tab and you will find this. You can also increase your lockup by having some Bitrue coin added to your account. You need to buy some of that. However, these are the projects currently listed on here, and I do believe Bitrue was one of the first exchanges to actually implement this kind of feature, so it's a pretty good exchange. I'm really happy with using Bitrue. I didn't really know too much about it prior to Divi, but I do enjoy using it. The only drawback that I see is the Divi withdrawal fee is 100 Divi, which with the price increase recently, that is quite a lot. It's around 50,000 sats, so I think that's something that needs to be worked on. But looking at the Power Piggy program, as you can see, you've got the interest rates starting from 5.3% for XRP. We got some stable coins with good returns. BTC at 5.3%, pretty good. But you can see they are sold out for most of these, including Divi. So 7.3% is the annual interest rate, and you get a payout daily. The total cap is currently 600,000 Divi. And it says community caps will be opened at 10 a.m, which that is UTC plus 8. So I will be trying to put some coins on here tomorrow once the next opening comes around. So some of the main details around this, then you need a minimum of 200 Divi applied to it. There is no lockup period, which is very good. And you will be getting a daily payout. And it says participants will earn Divi at 7.3% annual interest as a reward for every 10,000 Divi. That gives you 2 Divi per day as a payout. Rewards distributed at midnight. No lockup. Your funds will not be locked. You can opt out at any time. You just have to unfreeze your capital. For this offer, Bitrue guarantees the safety of your principal and earnings, which is great. Minimum amount 200. Eligibility, all users are eligible to participate. And it says final interpretation of this activity belongs to Bitrue, as you would expect, as per their T's and C's. So if you just pop into FAQ section, can I trade or withdraw my Divi after participation? Yes, you can trade or withdraw at any time. To do this, all you need to do is unfreeze the event amount. So you can see the unfreeze button there. I'm going to stick some coins in there, start accruing some interest whilst I wait, as I have a few coins on here that I trade with, but I'm going to wait till DiviPay comes out, as I expect the price to spike up nicely. And I will then try and, get a bit of a trade under my belt, just to be fully transparent with you guys. Want to try and accumulate that next masternode. I want to get up to a silver if possible. So what I'll be able to do is lock my coins in here once we can get them in. And then if I want to trade them, I just need to click unfreeze and they will come back to my trading account. So this is the current state of play on the Bitrue Divi to BTC market. As you can see, over the last few days, we've consolidated around 500 Satoshis, with a swing range of around 5% in here as well if you do dare to trade your crypto. I've managed to get from 20,000 Divi up to 23,000 Divi over the last week, which is pretty decent return, I'll be honest with you, and we'll continue to try and swing trade that. But at the moment, I am staying out of the market as I wait for Divi Pay app to be launched. So let's just have a little look at the Divi coin spec. So something I wanted to look at today and just talk to you about is the fact that Divi is a deflationary currency. Now, Divi will attempt to become an actual usable currency, a cryptocurrency nonetheless, but a working currency for the masses. And the fact it is deflationary is an added bonus as you have more certainty in the buying power of Divi. So as you can see, starting from September of 2018, we had a block reward of 1,250 coins, and that was for the first 2 years. And then into the year 2020, they reduced by 100 to 1150 Divi per block. And then in 2021, it will reduce again by 100 to 1050, 950, 850, 750, and so on and so forth. And this makes it deflationary in nature, which is a real bonus. And it does, in my mind, just consolidate the fact that the masternodes that we're setting up in a few years' time are going to be really worth a lot of money. I do see those as masternodes you want to try and compound, because I think if I can get up to silver, for example, that's already going to be worth around 15k in USD. But I think in a few years' time, these masternodes are going to be out of reach for most people. And I think they're going to be worth a lot and really generating a solid passive income for us if we can get involved with these. So I'm really happy with how the Divi masternodes have been going thus far. And in terms of the block rewards, masternodes get 45%, staking 38%, and then we've got 16% combined here, 9 and 7. And this is for treasury development, which we're going to talk about now. And we get 1% going to charity. So with 16% of the block rewards going to Divi Labs, which is their for-profit arm, that's a lot of block rewards and a lot of cash for Divi to be spending, especially when you consider Divi price is now at around 500 Satoshis. Those treasury funds are looking super healthy, and this is going to allow Divi to really progress with the things that they want to do and attract a lot of new talent and developers. Of course, everything is open source, and they've distinctly said that if you are a developer and you want to come and work with them and develop things on their blockchain, then they are more than happy to do that, and they can fund you through the Divi Labs with that treasury. So it's kind of exciting to get behind a project like this that's doing everything in the right way and running a very healthy business model. So I'm just going to read through a bit of this. So Divi Labs, located in Costa Rica, it's the for-profit arm. And it says it builds the apps for Divi blockchains, such as their wallets and other tools, performs various functions that are difficult for decentralized organizations or non-profit foundation to achieve. For example, a for-profit company allows us to compete more directly with fiat-based companies, like your YRX, for example, or to partner with them. And very importantly, it's able to raise money from outside investors to support the Divi ecosystem beyond what the block rewards can do. Founded and funded by Jeff and Nick and some other community members, and from outside investment. It says, generally known as a wallet, these apps will later become payment platforms with an SDK that allows individuals and companies to build one-click add-ons that are installed within the Divi app, the way internet browsers such as Chrome or Firefox allow add-ons. So they're going to be building a lot of decentralized applications within the app itself, the Divi Pay app, and this is going to be a lot of opportunity there for, branching into different sectors, finance, smart contracts are going to be implemented. I think Divi has a huge ways to go, but is going to be pulling out, some real stops, some show-stopping apps within the app, and a lot of things coming that are really going to increase the amount of value of Divi. Divi Labs will perform functions such as building the wallets, payment platforms and apps, build one-click add-ons, build Divi's third layer network, its chain lightning off-chain scaling solution, and promote the Divi brand and ecosystem with marketing and PR. So that's some of the things that Divi is going to be trying to, produce over the coming term. and implement a lot of added features and adding value to Divi in general. And this is just going to add further value to these masternodes. I mean, the Divi copper node is now almost at $5,000 in value, which is super impressive. 0.5 BTC. It was like 0.12 BTC for quite a while when we started to cover it on the channel. ROI around 31% still. You're going to get, we've got probably 4x in terms of its capital appreciation over the last few months, plus you're getting 31% on block rewards on top. It's a real profit-making machine right now, and that's the reason why I'm buying into the gamification of it and want to get up to a silver node. If we just pull up the silver, annual income level around $3,500 at current value. I expect this to go up with DiviPay going live, and it's just going to be a nice way to generate genuine passive income over the next few years and beyond. And it's also an opportunity as well to take these block rewards, and as they're getting more valuable, I think once you get a staking reward now, a masternode reward now, it's 540 Divi, multiply that by 500 Satoshis, you're talking over 250,000 sats per reward you're going to get. And you can just take that funds, either try and compound it, or you've got a nice chunk there to diversify your investments into other projects and other, markets, for example. So that's kind of my technique with it. I'm taking lump sums and trying to compound with Divi, but for other masternode projects, trying to actually take those funds and, diversify my portfolio further and just spread that risk. But Divi is, a real cornerstone of my portfolio right now. So if you want to win 250 Divi coins, comment below the Satoshi price that you believe it will be this time next week. Try and beat Cinemasters, guys. I don't want him to win 3 in a row. It's just getting silly at this point. Also, we have a giveaway on Twitter. Check the pinned comment out. Get yourselves involved, subscribe to the channels, and keep it Divi, folks. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.